Hello friends, you are welcome on this video. Today I am going to tell you a moral story, The Man Who Spoke to the Moon. Friends, there was once a man who lived alone on the edge of a quiet village. Every evening he would climb a small hill behind his cottage and sit in silence staring at the moon. The villagers called him the sad man, though no one knew his real name. He never smiled, never spoke, and his eyes carried a weight that made even a most cheerful heart pause. Rumors whispered that he had lost everything: his family, his dreams, his will to hope. One evening, as usual, he sat under the sky, but this time the moon was brighter than before. As if leaning closer to listen, the man finally spoke. "I don't know why I am still here," he said softly. "Everything I loved is gone. I breathe, but I don't live. I walk, but I don't feel. I keep waking up, but I don't know why." The wind rustled the leaves around him, and though the moon, of course, could not answer, he imagined it could hear him. "Just one reason," he whispered. "If there's even one reason to stay, show me." Silence followed. Then from the woods behind him came a small sound, barely a whisper, a whimper. He turned. A tiny shivering dog with matted fur and frightened eyes stared back at him. It had been hurt, its paw twisted awkwardly. It hadn't barked. It hadn't run. It had simply followed the sound of a quiet voice in the night. The man hesitated, then slowly picked the creature up. For the first time in many years, something moved in his chest, a feeling faint and unfamiliar. He took the dog home. Days passed. The man fed the dog, tended to its paw, and let it rest beside his chair. He began speaking aloud, first to the dog, then to himself. He cleaned his cottage, opened a window, lit a candle. He began walking into the village again, now with the little dog beside him. People noticed. Someone smiled, another waved. A child asked to pet the dog. The man, the man did not feel healed, not yet, but he felt something, something small, something real, and every night he still climbed the hill. But now he spoke with the moon, not with sorrow, but with quiet gratitude. "Thank you," he would say. "I asked for one reason. You sent me a wounded little soul, and somehow we are healing each other." So in this way, you saw, dear friends, that the man who generally made complaint against his life, he made complaint that he had nothing, but once he found a dog who was in bad condition, who was wounded, and then they started taking care of each other, and then the man who also understood that the life is full of pain, sorrow and happiness. So moral of the story is that even when life feels hollow and dark, a single small movement, an animal, a kind word, a sunrise can be enough to begin again. Pain doesn't vanish, but life can gently return piece by piece. So friends, if you are living your life, it means definitely you will find sorrow, you will definitely find happiness. Your life will be full of everything. If you are very sad right now, remember you don't need to fix everything. You only need one small reason to stay, and one day you may become that reason for someone or something else. I hope this story is useful for you. We will meet you with another story. Till then, thank you.